Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today we're gonna check out the Sub250 Dollyfly25 V2. If you remember, we reviewed the V1 version, it was with the O3 system. This is with the O4. You get two accessory boxes. One has stickers, instructions, an extra black canopy, and an extra set of HQ D63mm 2.5 inches tri-blades. In the other box you get more instructions and a parts bag with all of the extra screws and grommets you may need, extra battery strap, battery pads, a little ND16 for the O4 Pro, and an LED strip to make the drone light up. And it's finally time to check out the drone. I always love how Sub250 packages them with this shrink wrap that, boom, you open the flaps and it releases the drone. And boom, the prop guards look very, very slim, but they are incredibly sturdy and they don't flex. Maybe a little bit this way, but it's incredibly stiff. The carbon frame is pretty big. It is 2mm thick and it's all blacked out, as you can see. And this one as well is quite stiff. Maybe a little bit of bend, but it's fine on this size drone. Plastic and carbon are joined by little standoffs here in the front and this kind of wedge-looking CNC aluminum. The drone has a very interesting shape. It's super flat. You put the battery all the way down at the back right here. It has these aluminum threads to strap the battery strap, little GPS at the back, and in the front you have a vertically mounted O4 Pro system with these angled antennas. It looks super cool and super flat. The VTX and camera are nicely suspended with these silicone grommets. They have mounted it with the SD card on the bottom and the USB-C at the top. I believe you can reverse it 180 degrees, so you have the SD at the top. I don't think it's gonna come loose even at the bottom, but maybe a hard landing can dislodge it. I trust it more being at the top, but really it's very nitpicking. The motors are super notchy, 1404 4500 kV, and the all-in-one flight controller is a Red Fox A3 with 45 amps ESCs. The weight of the drone with the O4 Pro system and the GPS is around 181 grams, which is fine if you use the recommended 720 mAh 4S HV battery. We are at 258 grams with this. I am fine, it is sub 250, but I wish it was lighter. It's a normal weight nowadays because I don't know why all of the drones have become super heavy. But from a company called Sub250, I wish they made it a little bit lighter to carry bigger batteries or possibly a naked GoPro or the new DJI Osmo Nano camera, which is 60 grams, so I feel like it's gonna be hard to be sub 250 grams with that. And this drone is really built for this kind of battery because, as you can see, it's super flush with it and it's just the right size so you can plug it in and you cannot push it further if you want to adjust the center of weight, which is perfect. Using this battery, they claim the drone can fly for 6 minutes and 30 seconds, probably going slow, so I'm gonna fly twice, once going slow and then I'm gonna try ripping it to see what it can do. Okay, I have plugged in the battery like 30 seconds ago. Already we have 12 seconds. This is the first time I arm the drone. Cold start, so the GPS placement is very nice. I like the interface they put on here. It's quite shrieky sounding drone. So for this first battery I wanna test how it flies, going slowly. Seems to be, I am in angle right now, it seems to be very locked in, so good job. Oh, that's the perfect test. Oh! For this kind of drone, yeah, the latency. I forgot about the latency. This is also a good test for the antenna placement. Chicken, you have to go home. It's almost time that there is a thunderstorm coming today. So I'm hurrying up with all of these reviews because autumn is always raining. Okay, acro. Let's not freestyle too much, I just want to test how it behaves. So if you listen to the sound, it's quite clean, but you can hear jumps here and there sometimes. But judging from the view, it's pretty on rails. I just used the latest pit tuning they sent me because this drone is a pre-released one, so they improved it, which is a nice thing when they do that. I see the most minimal amount of shake, which is fine. There is a little bit of wind. Yeah, the drone seems to be flying quite nicely. It's also very powerful. We're gonna test it later when I go. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I am placed the opposite way to this chicken, and there is quite a bit of latency here. Is it written somewhere? I don't know where can I read the latency. It's not written. Okay, no problem. Probably it's not a good idea to go under these trees. Still quite fine. I am gonna test the max speed later. Now I just want to see if it can last for 6 minutes because I am curious. It seems like it may be able to. I wanna go here and just test the return to home. I wanna see if they programmed it correctly. And no, they didn't. You can hear the usual thing it's doing. If you look at the throttle, maybe look at the wattage, you can see it's jumping. Yeah, they did not tune the return to home. You see how it's doing, it's jumping all over the place. I mean, it will go home, but they should have fine-tuned the throttle and all of those settings in the tab. They are using the stock ones and they are too aggressive for this drone. I like testing everything because I know the companies watch my videos and they can improve the product for everyone. So hi Sub250, please fix the GPS settings so all pilots can have a good time with it, because not everybody is able to fix those settings, and it can be dangerous messing with them if you don't know what you're doing. And since this is a bind and fly, I feel like everything should be perfect from the box. But truly, it's rare that I see perfect settings from the box. I don't know why companies always forget to add the right values in there. Okay, 6 minutes and 35 and I got low battery. So that's exactly what they claim. And now I'm gonna fly again, test its maximum speed and also try freestyling it a little bit to see how it handles that. Wow, 18, oh wow! It wants to go, this thing, it's really rowdy. Okay, let's see. Almost 100 kilometers per hour, which is remarkable. Oh, 110. Okay, this thing goes. You're gonna drain the battery completely, but yeah, I can't complain. It doesn't fly exactly perfect. You can feel a couple of shakes here and there, but overall it's perfectly flyable. Totally in control. Oh, wow, this thing goes too much. It's very aggressive, wow. Look. It's very fun. Oh my god, when I push back it just does 300 meters, wow. And it's quite, I didn't expect it to be this aggressive. It's not 100% precise. You can feel it being unclean sometimes, but yeah, one of the best. So oh my god, it's a little breezy today. Wow. The antenna placement is it's quite fine. I'm not getting any issue flying up here. And I'm quite far with a lot of trees in the middle of the house. So when the breeze, you have crosswinds in the drone, you can see a little bit of shake, but otherwise it's pretty fine. We have been flying for 2 minutes, 37. The battery is almost depleted, so it's efficient if you go slow, but if you start pushing, it takes everything. Like, it has power, but it will take everything you have. Let me check one thing. Yeah, you see? It has a little bit of prop wash when you come back down like this. Not a lot, but you see, it doesn't come down with gravity. You can feel the propellers spinning and pushing a little bit of air. So it seems like it has a little parachute when you come down. That's weird. But it's totally fine. So as a stable type drone, if you fly slow for real estate, indoors, stuff like that, and if you are happy with the O4 Pro system, that's perfect. If you want to start mounting a camera on it, there is no place, I don't think it's intended to carry a camera. You can, because it has the power to do that, but yeah, you need to find a mount for it. Okay, 4 minutes, maybe we are gonna do 5 with a lot of, no, okay, maybe it's time to land. But we pushed it a lot, 4 minutes, I'm happy with it. It's normal. Okay, I had a landing pad, so let me use it. And the reason why I'm using a landing pad is because if you land in the grass, the drone doesn't take off because it's too slim and the propellers are touching the ground, and this is very short grass. And it's time for my final opinion on the Sub250 Dollyfly25 V2. I remember flying the V1, it was a nice drone, and this is the righteous iteration of that drone with the O4 system. I like that they added a nice little GPS, which is far from the antennas, works flawlessly, is not tuned correctly in beta flight, so please tune it right. It will go home, but it's a little bit jumpy. I was initially skeptical about the antennas being mounted this way, but it seems like it has perfect RF performance. It doesn't have any jello and it flies very nicely. If you fly stable, it's gonna be locked in. Also quite efficient. You can do 6 minutes and a half, 7 minutes with one of the recommended batteries. If you wanna freestyle a little bit, it's no problem. It feels very natural. A lot of power, a lot of speed. We reached 110 kilometers per hour, maybe with a little bit of help from the wind, but it's quite fast. But it will drain the battery much faster. It has, when you freestyle, sometimes a little bit of a little shake here and there, but for a Cinewhoop, it has a peculiar design, but it works. You can put other batteries, no problem in it. Of course, you're not gonna be sub 250. The only thing I would have made different is the canopy, adding a couple of holes for a naked GoPro mount, for putting an external camera on it. You can totally 3D print something, but that defeats the purpose of the drone. I feel like it's a very well-made drone and I can fully promote it. Now, I have a couple of considerations because all of these 2.5 inches are so damn heavy. Always right at the edge of 250 grams. I don't know why. I want to see some companies make something lighter. I always say this. I hope somebody hears me. I tested the Deep Space Stellar 25 a couple of months ago. Perfect drone, but super heavy, hard to keep sub 250 even with these lightweight batteries. I don't know why. Please, someone, especially a company called Sub 250, make a lighter drone, because I remember a time where 2.5 inches were 120 grams dry weight, with the Vista, and you could put whatever battery on it, a naked GoPro, and they were still sub 250. Not a lot of noise, they still flew perfect, and that's the spirit I want to see drones like this take. Because a lot of people ask me, what drone, what sub 250 drone should you get, should you start with? And I hardly will suggest something big like this. It flies nice, but makes a lot of noise, it's heavier than it should be. I feel like Pavo 20 Pro, it's a 2.2 inches, so you are just barely smaller than this one, but it makes so much less noise, it's so much lighter, and it flies quite similar to this one. So, I don't know, I feel like I want to see lighter drones. And that's all for today. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Let me know what do you think about this drone and about this class of 2.5 inches 4S Cinewhoops. And if you want to buy something, please check out the links in the description down below, because clicking on them you help my channel a lot, and many times you also find discounts. Thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!